Hi, everybody. I'm back. I'm Carmen, and I'm here to talk all things design and lifestyle for you. Now, yesterday we talked about setting up boundaries in your home so that you're really aware of the spaces in your house and the rooms in your house and what their function is, and trying to be really clear on that function and stick with it. So, today I'm going to talk to you about another topic which I think is pretty close to a lot of women's hearts, and that is about finding a space in your home that is special for you. Now, I think every woman needs this. In fact, every person needs this, every man needs this. But I'm mostly talking to women here, so that's who I'm going to talk to today. Um, what I think for women is we tend to make sure that everyone else in our life is sorted, but sometimes we put ourselves last in terms of our own dreams and what we want for ourselves. And I just feel that we need a space in our house that we can go to every day and we can grow in that space. And by that, I mean that's our creative space, that's our, or either our workspace if you're working from home. That's a place where we do our dreaming and our thinking, but it's also a space that's kind of sacred. And by that, what I mean is it's our clutter free zone. It's that place we can walk into that feels peaceful because it's aligned with what we want for our life and it feels like it's special to us. So it's a space where nobody else's clutter can come into. And it's really important we have that, and it's important that we set that up for ourselves. Now, a lot of people are in the fortunate situation where they can have a whole room devoted to this. And I would urge you, if there is a spare room in your house, to start creating it as your creative sanctuary, your space. If you haven't got that, you can actually take a part of a room and make sure that that's a part of a room that's just for you, that's kept beautiful, and that inspires you. Because what happens is, if we don't have that space to go to every day, if we don't have somewhere where the clutter is out of there, where it's set up and beautifully organized for ourselves, or where it's surrounding us with things that we love, we can often get stuck in the rut of daily life of not growing and not dreaming and not evolving, because we're sort of constantly looking at all this other stuff that needs doing. And I just feel that if you can keep on top of it and make it a space that's really special, then you will grow and you will evolve, and something magnificent will start to come out of it for you in your life. Now, if you currently have a space that you call your own, whether it be a workspace or maybe a little yoga space, whatever it is, if it's full of junk and clutter, and if you walk into it every day with that feeling of, oh, it's okay, but I don't love it, or it's all right, but geez, there's a lot of mess here, or it's all right, but it doesn't really have stuff around here that I like. I mean, it's full of things that are okay. That's not going to be your ideal. So what I want you to encourage you to do is, with your space, clear out all the debris and the clutter and everything, and start putting things around you that mean something to you. For example, beautiful books that you love, pictures of your travels, maybe old photo albums that mean something to you, anything that really lights you up and inspires you. And then once you've got this space and you've got it in some sort of order, this is where the tough stuff comes in. This is where we struggle a lot as mums and as women, is setting our boundaries and really saying to everyone, I'm sorry, this is mine, this is just for me, this is not for where you come in whenever you please and you dump your stuff, and this is not a place where you hang out with your friends. This is mine. And there's a lot of guilt attached, which is so bizarre, but there's a lot of guilt attached with claiming something as our own, and this feeling of feeling selfish that we've claimed it as our own. But when we step into that power and we make it really clear and we set our boundaries that it's out of bounds, or if you're to come into it, you need to sort of honor the space. When we step into that power, we can do better work and we can grow more and we can evolve more. But playing the martyr and playing the poor is me, oh, no one's going to listen to me and my requests, and I've tried telling them and no one listens. Okay, you got to get beyond that and really be clear about this. And then show you mean business. When you go into there, they can see how happy you are. They can see how joyous it makes you. I can tell you from experience, this is how I feel when I wake up every day. I never used to feel like this because I used to have this horrible, crappy office space and I hated it. It was cold and it didn't feel good. And I kept thinking, oh, one day I'll move rooms or create space somewhere. Or when I'm more successful, when I've got more time, when we've got more money, whatever it is. And it never happened. And then I tell you, something shifted when I decided to change a lot of rooms around in our house and move into this space. Now, when I wake up, this morning I woke up and I went to the gym. I've been going to the gym for the first time in 5 years or something. I can hardly lift this hand. I tried putting the keys in the ignition of the car, and even that hurts. So, anyway, I got up early, but you know what I was thinking? It's I can't wait to get to the gym just to get that over with because I don't really love that sort of stuff, but I knew I needed to do it. But I can't wait to get home and then have breakfast because I can't wait to get into my office because I just can't wait to get in here. I don't want to be anywhere else. I love it because I'm inspired. It's got things around me that I love, and this is where I'm doing work that lights me up. That's what I want for you too. I want you to love going into it. I want you to really honor it. And whether you're working from home or not, you should all be growing a dream of some kind. Every day you should be working on yourself, evolving, stretching yourself, doing something outside your comfort zone. You can't just do daily life every day and not get um, caught in a rut or a little bit sad that life is passing you by and you're not doing bigger things. I want you to do bigger things. So this is your space to do it. All right. And then you're going to set your boundaries, and then to make it look special, everyone might go, oh my God, I don't know what to do. I'm not a designer. Haven't got a design bone in my body or whatever. Just start with this one simple rule. If you love it, keep it there. If you don't love it, get rid of it. If it's excess clutter that doesn't need to be there, get rid of it. If it's purposeful stuff you're using day in, it stays. Simple rules. Get some baskets, cane baskets. Even if you have to throw paperwork or something into it, tidy it up, clean it up, make it look like you're proud of it and own it. And I promise you that environment will make you feel better. It will make you feel more passionate about what you're doing, and it'll make you want to get into your day and into that project or into that dream you're wanting to create for yourself. So that's it for now. And remember, set your boundaries about who can and can't use this space, mess it up, even if it means training your dog. I don't have dogs, but I know a lot of people, their dogs are creeping into every part of the rooms in their house, and sometimes you don't want them there. Well, if you don't want them there, you need to teach them that too. Now, I tell you this because I want the best for you. And I hope this message resonates, and I hope some of you, it will fuel your fire and you'll get stuck into a room that you've got at home or one that you know could be for you. For example, if Aunt Betty comes twice a year and she's the only one who uses the spare bedroom and she's likely to come twice a year and you've got this beautiful room all set up, well, maybe that could be your creative space. And when Aunt Betty comes, maybe you could just roll out of bed or something for her. Maybe you don't need to hold that space and stagnant for most of the year, 98% of the year. So go ahead. Now what I want you to do is down below in the comments, I want you to write for me, do you already have a beautiful creative space of your own? And if you don't, has this encouraged you to do one or set one up for yourself? All right, I think that's it. Hopefully I haven't said too many times. A friend of mine said to me yesterday that I said a lot of times. Sorry about that. I said a lot and I adjusted my glasses a lot. I'm sorry about that. But, I get a bit nervous coming on here and talking to you, and it takes a bit of courage. So I'm just human and sometimes I mess up. That's life. All right. Thanks and bye. Go ahead. Go set up your space.